Hi everyone, welcome to Itsy Bitsy's live read of Eat Me, Mayim Merman Series Book 1 by Amber Dark. Mayim, Australia. Finally, I've arrived after a week of swimming from New Zealand. I'm a merman, or whatever fucking stupid word you want to use. You want me to look like the actor with the tattoos and muscles? I can do that, but I am the real deal. I am half man, half fish, created through love. And no, it's none of your fucking business who my parents are and how I was conceived or born. All you need to know is that in the ocean my chest is of a man and a long fishtail, and when on land I look like a man, cock and all. Yep, it's long, hard, and thick, and I love to fuck. I'm tired. It's been a long journey, and I've swum nonstop, only pausing to eat. Sydney Harbor is deep, and there are plenty of places for me to sleep. I do need to also rest in the air and walk on land, so I'll be spending time on one of the many small uninhabitable islands around the harbor. It's one of the reasons I came. It's easy to blend in. The many harbor beaches make it easy for me to move between the land and water. I love women, and I love to fuck. And when I say fuck, I mean fuck them until they can't walk. With my merman strength, I can fuck all night and never tire. I've been looking for a mermaid, but haven't found my soulmate yet. I love to give pleasure to women who've been denied that by their loser husbands or deadbeat boyfriends. With women, I don't do love. I don't do more than one night. I don't do relationships. But I take the time to remind each of these women of their self-worth. For those who have insecurity issues that are holding themselves back, a good fuck reminds them of their self-esteem and pride. I talk and I listen. I remind each woman that she's beautiful, and I make sure she sees that. Thanks to being a merman, not only do I have special ability to block human women from having any sensible thoughts about protection, I can't transmit disease, nor can I get them pregnant. I can only impregnate a mermaid. I've been looking for my mermaid partner for years. Once I find her, there will be no one else in my life. Us mermen mate for life. Sydney Harbor is nice. The wildlife is friendly and there's plenty to eat. All that swimming and fucking requires me to eat. A lot. So a large harbor with food is a good place for me to live. After a few days of eating and resting, I'll go to the land and see if I'm needed. Summer. It's Friday night and I'm exhausted. It's been a long week teaching and I've dealt with numerous 5-year-old tantrums, learning, singing, and vomit. Yep, I've been vomited on, which is why I always keep a spare set of clothes in my car. Teaching young children is a joy. I love it, but this week has been rough, with a gusto bug going around the school. I'm so tempted to stay at home and binge watch romance movies, but my friend Sarah has nagged me all week and just to shut her up. I've made the effort, and here I am, with her and others, dancing at a nightclub. It's an 80s themed night, and we're each dressed in rah-rah skirts and crop tops. I've teased my shoulder-length hair to an 80s style, dusted blue eyeshadow over my eyes, and brightened my lips with a floral pink lipstick. I think I look silly. My friends tell me I look hot, but I don't believe them. I'm not good looking, and I'm okay with that. I've had cocktails, plenty of laughs, and now we're dancing. The music is loud, and I feel it reverberate through me. You need to have sex, Sarah yells at me over the B-52's Love Shack. When was the last time you did it? I roll my eyes. I don't want to tell her. It's been 6 months. 6 months since Nick left me, and my sex life dried up. I've cried over him, stalked him on social media, and I've been heartbroken over our breakup. How could he just leave me like that? I thought it was serious between us. There are plenty of hot guys. Just go and meet one. I'll look out for you, and if you want to go all out crazy, have a one-night stand, she encourages. I've never had a one-night stand. I've only had sex with guys I've been in a relationship with, and that is too pathetic, really. But I've never been one to be forthright with sex. I've been too scared to confess that I'd love to try out something kinky and different. She nudges me. That guy over there is hot. She motions toward the bar. Go meet him. If you don't want to have sex, just dance and have fun. It'll be good for you. I look at the handsome guy who takes my breath away. He could be a model or an actor with his chiseled cheekbones and come hither looks. I ignore the flutters in my belly and say, he could be a weirdo. I'm here and close by if you need me. And if it feels right, you can always have sex in the bathroom or check out the back. She rolls her eyes. Keep your cell phone close by and text if you need me. A thrill of excitement goes through me. I've always wanted to have sex outdoors, but my ex, Nick, was horrified at the idea. He preferred the missionary position at home and in a bed. I'm pretty quiet and a book nerd, but as much as I like regular sex, I've longed to try something a little different. I've secretly fantasized about having sex up against a wall in public, but when I confessed that to Nick, Nick's forehead creased with horror and his eyes narrowed. Really, he spat out, you teach young children. He made me feel inadequate and ashamed, and since then I've kept my fantasies to myself. A delicious need of thrill flutters in my belly. I love to be fucked. People have this preconception of me just because I'm quiet and a teacher. I shouldn't be saying the F word, but I'm a woman too and want a man to pleasure me, as in do everything for me, indulge in everything I want and not look at me as though I'm some whore. But I'm too nervous. What if I find a guy and he laughs at me, like Nick? My nerves are holding me back. I just can't do it. I blow out a frustrated breath and remind myself that I can ultivate my sexual frustrations with a night of dancing and some enjoyment later on with my vibrator. My vibrator and I have been on very friendly terms lately. A tap on the shoulder has me turning around, and I see the hot guy I've been checking out with Sarah standing in front of me. I can't breathe. He's so good looking. My nipples tingle and my pussy clenches. My pussy has never clenched till now. Who is he? Why is someone so good looking wanting to talk with someone as ordinary as me? There are plenty of better looking women in the club. I'm Mayim, he says. I'd love to dance with you. I nod, because honestly, who would say no? You looked so happy dancing, smiling, having fun with your friends. I wanted to meet you. Well, thanks, I say, sounding like a nervous teen. He's so handsome, and the way his aquamarine eyes blaze at me, I feel his toes squirm in my runners. Okay, I'm definitely interested in dancing with a hot guy. I'm Summer. Nice to meet you, Summer, he replies as he guides me gentlemanlike to the side of the dance floor where there are less people. He holds me close. His hands span my waist and my arms come around his neck. We're dancing close, but it feels reassuring, and his hands are not resting gently on me, certainly not groping me. His body sways to the music as he holds me, and I'm enjoying myself. He twirls me around, nothing fancy, but it's fun. I laugh and he smiles in return. It's a warm smile that makes me feel happy. The song ends, another starts, and we're still dancing. He certainly has the moves, and it is not self-conscious about dancing. I catch the eye of my friend, and we send each other a thumbs up signal. So far, so good. Hot guy is not only a good dancer, but he's enjoying being with me. He draws me near and in my ear says, "You're beautiful. I love that you're tall." I suck in a deep breath. My height has always been an issue for me. At just under 6 foot, I usually tower over most men I meet. I haven't worn heels in years. I'm tall, but he's taller than me. I like that. The top of my head just reaches his shoulder. "Thank you," I say. I look at him and admire his defined cheekbones, full lips, and head of dark hair. He's wearing a suit. not some dicky 80s outfit, but something from today that makes him look like he's just walked off a catwalk from some big-time designer. His shoulders are broad, his waist trim, and his suit hugs him in a way that makes me want to see what's underneath. I've got this thing for guys in suits. It turns me on. And this guy has made my libido spike with longing. He's holding me close. It's like he doesn't care that it's a theme night and he's out of place. Everyone is making moves on the dance floor enjoying the songs from the 1980s, and yet his focus is solely on me. His stare makes me blush, and I still can't believe that all of the good-looking women here, he's chosen me. I catch Sarah's gaze again, and she gives me another thumbs up before returning her attention to the cute guy she's dancing with. A couple of songs play, and I try to ask him some polite questions, get to know him. He shares with me that he works in the fishing industry, loves to eat seafood, doesn't drink alcohol, doesn't take drugs, is single, and loves swimming in the ocean. My eyelashes flutter in response. Single, hot, interested in me. I'm more than interested. I tell him that I'm a teacher and also single and have had 2 cocktails tonight as I wanted to have fun and go a little crazy with my friends. He nods. Being with friends is important. He cocks his head toward Sarah. He takes my hand in his. Summer, you are beautiful and sexy, he pauses. While we were dancing, I could feel the vibrant sexual energy you have. You haven't been pleasured in a long time. My heartbeat picks up a notch. Did Sarah say something to him? How does he know this? His arms hold me close as he whispers in my ear. I'm enjoying dancing with you, talking with you, but to be honest, I just want to fuck you. My jaw drops. I've never met anyone like him. No one has ever been so blunt to me. I don't know whether to be horrified or turned on. Excuse me, I blink, wondering if I've heard right. You heard me. I'd rather fuck you than talk. I want to make you come many times. He pauses. I feel a connection between us, but if this is not for you, that's okay. You can stay and dance and you can go home alone. But I'm telling you, honestly, I would love to pleasure you. Many times. His breath is warm against my neck, and despite him being a stranger, I feel safe next to him. There is an energy about him that is so alpha, but I feel he won't hurt me. I've never had a man talk to me so unabashed. I don't know if it's unusual for women to pick up a guy like this, but what I do know is that I'm interested, more than interested. Let your friend know that I'll look after you. We're going back to your place to fuck. She can use social media to track you, or you can send her messages to let her know you're okay. I shiver with need. Sex with a handsome stranger. Yes, please, I really want this. I've always been the good girl, but the idea of letting go and doing something new and exciting makes my pussy whimper in anticipation. But before we could go back to your place, I'm going to fuck you in the alley, behind the club, because you want that, don't you? His voice is deep and sexy. His fingers brush the bare skin nearest my waist, and I shiver with need. My belly pulls with warmth, and my panties dampen with need. The alley, a place outside, a place that I shouldn't be wanting to have sex in, but I can't help but be turned on. I've always wanted to have sex in a public place. It's been a private fantasy of mine. He leans forward and kisses my neck. God, you smell good. I can't wait to make you come. There's a smattering of goosebumps across my arm, and I'm so turned on. I'm ready for him to take me on the dance floor. There's something special about him. I don't know what it is. Where did he come from? Why choose me? I don't care. I want him so bad my skin is on fire. My tiny breasts strain against the lace of my bra, and I want him in a way I've never wanted a man before. Tonight is going to be the first of many firsts. I look up at him and smile. He returns my smile and then lowers his mouth to mine. His lips brush mine, almost sweetly. And that's it. I don't care if I'm going home with a stranger, or about to have my first one-night stand, or about to commit my first act of indecency. I want this guy so bad. I want to feel his cock in me. I want to scream out as he makes me come. I quickly type a message to Sarah letting her know I'm taking Mayim back to my place. She replies back with a smiley and a heart icon. Let's go. Taking his large hand in mine, his skin is warm and his fingers are calloused, but I feel safe, and we literally sprint past all the dancers toward the exit at the back of the club. We find the door and I push through it, and in a moment we're outside in an alley. He guides me to a place that is dark but still not fully protected from prying eyes. He then leans forward and kisses me. Thank you for listening to this portion.